Good morning, students. Last time I told you about the human respiratory system. In the human respiratory system, I told you in the lungs, the bronchioles ants into the alveoli. Alveoli are the balloon-like structures. You can see these balloons, small balloons are there, and they are rich in the blood vessels. And through these alveoli, the oxygen and CO2 is exchanged into the lungs. That's why the alveoli are the site of respiration, or we can say site of exchange of gases, not respiration, site of exchange of gases. Alveoli are the site of exchange of gases. Now next is the mechanism of respiration. Now, in the respiration, two are the main process. One is called inhalation and next is called exhalation. Now, see the inhalation. The process of intake of atmospheric air is called inhalation. This is an active process. Energy is utilized in this process. This is an active process. The next is the volume of thoracic cavity increases and the air pressure decrease and air comes out from the lungs. Now see this, I can explain you with the help of this diagram. Now see, in this diagram you can see here, in the bottom of the thoracic cavity, this is a diaphragm. Now see once again this light brown color structure, this is called diaphragm. Now for the inhalation, the external intercostal muscles they contract, and the thoracic cavity expands. Thoracic cavity expands, and diaphragm also comes downside. It contract and comes downside, and due to its result, the volume of this cavity increases. Volume increases, air pressure decreases. To fulfill that air pressure, air rushes inside the lungs. Getting? Okay, once again say it now. External intercostal muscles. External intercostal muscles they contract, and due to the contraction, the thoracic cavity expands. Volume increases, and the volume is also increased by diaphragm. This diaphragm contracts and it comes down. Diaphragm comes down, thoracic cavity extends, and intercostal due to the contraction in the intercostal muscles, and the volume increases inside. Due to that, air pressure decreases, and to fulfill that decrease in the pressure, air rushes from outside. This is the process of inhalation. Is it okay? Any problem? Now see, volume of the thoracic cavity increases, air pressure decreases, and air comes into the lungs. The next, contraction of the external intercostal muscle increase the volume of the thoracic cavity. Contraction of the diaphragm further increases the size of the thoracic cavity, and lungs expands. Yes, the volume of the lungs increases, or the lungs expand, and due to that, decrease in the air pressure is caused, and air rushes inside the lungs. With the Now next process is the exhalation. This process is considered once after the gaseous exchange. After this, lungs expelled out the air which is rich in the carbon dioxide. This is a passive process. In this process, the size of thoracic cavity decreases, and due to the decrease in the thoracic cavity size, air pressure increases, and due to increase in the air pressure, the air which is inside it rushes outside, and the exhalation process takes place. Now see this diagram. In this diagram, I can explain with the help of this diagram also. Then see, in the first case, the first case of the inhalation, external intercostal muscles they contract. In the second case, they relax. And second, diaphragm also comes in first form, diaphragm, that comes down, but in this second case, diaphragm again moves to its original place, due to which the result is that the size of this cavity, it decreases. Due to the decrease in the size, the air pressure increases, and the air pressure inside the lungs, that is less than the pressure of outside, and due to that the air moves outside. This is the process of exhalation.